Hey guys, here's a third video I'm making. Okay, so a few months ago, a long time ago, uh, 5 months ago, I was I woke up and I was talking to this Jesus Christ, some Jesus Christ, I don't know. I was talking to him and he just came out of nowhere and he said, "I'm interested in your relationship with the ETs." And I go, "Okay." And so I explained to him my ET shit and how I fit in, what I know here. Okay, my soul will say one thing to them, but then they bring it to my head. The spirit world comes to my head. And that is an important aspect of it because I am my soul for most part of the day. Well, when I'm sleeping, I'm my soul. The cross when the spirit world meets reality is when you wake up. For me, it's when I wake up for the most part. And I'm one. And I'm back in my body, soul body, and they can talk to me in my brain. And that's what they want. And so he asked me these questions about the ETs. And I said, well, everybody thinks I'm Anunnaki, but I'm not. I'm from a different fucking system of planets, which is Orion's belt. And I went through the whole thing. I came to Earth fucking 40,000 years ago, and the only game in town was the Anunnaki, right? So I joined them, more or less, just to fucking live, have someone to talk to. Anyway, we went on to that, and then he goes, what's the deal with the natural law? And I explained to him, look, natural law is morality, and natural law is a way of things. In nature, in the illusion, in the meat world, natural law is the way it is. But from my perspective, every species on the earth has its own natural law, its own evolutionary way of living within natural law, from the birds to the insects to the mammals, whales. They have their own way with natural law, right? Am I right? Am I correct? He goes, yeah. And I go, well, humans are the same way, but humans are more intelligent and much more intelligent than animals and mammals that we can create. We got that gift of creating and communication and all that stuff. And I go, when we got that, we lose aspect of the spiritual side. And he goes, and why? And I go, that's where the Anunnaki come in. The Anunnaki created humans for lack. I don't know if they're called the Anunnaki, Igigi, Anunnaki. I don't know what they were called, but that's the word we use today from Zachariah Sitchin, the Anunnaki. So they're called the Anunnaki. I don't fucking know. So I'm telling this to Christ, I go, the Anunnaki created humans before Christ, right? Long time ago. And he goes, yeah. And I go, holy shit. You agree with me? Well, to me, I own it. I know it in my heart. It's 100%, period. It's the end of fucking story. The name of the aliens be damned. But anyway, they created us. all the factions, all that. When they created us, they gave us religion, a cult. Every culture they created, every culture, evolutionary offshoot created cults. In every religion, there's a fucking flood and all that stuff. But they're all different religions. But they all, well, I don't think Islam's a religion, so we can rule that one out. Anyway, they're all cults. Cults. Good cults, bad cults. Good cults turn bad with their leaders, just like fucking Greenpeace once was good and now it's bad. They went political. It's the same goddamn thing. They're just cults. I don't subscribe to it, but I can see it for what it is, right? I don't, I'm a Christian, which means Christ, which means natural law. When Christ came here, he represented the human, he represented the humans on the earth that were created by the aliens. Before that happened, we looked to the aliens as God. So we were fucking lied to from the very beginning. It's in our DNA. We're lied to, deceived. Okay? We're lied to and deceived. And this is what I'm telling Christ. Christ came along and said, no, fuck you, Anunnaki, you pricks. I represent the humans. I represent the humans. For all their fucking sins and all the bad shit they do, with Christ, they can be saved. If you're not with Christ, goodbye. All you got to do is submit to Christ and be good. You're forever saved. There you go. Anyway, so I don't know who the whales and mammals and birds and reptiles have representing them, but they have their way within natural law. Each species has its way within natural law. And we, as a human species, have Christ representing us in the spirit world and in the physical from all the bullshit religions. Then, when all the religions were created, Christ included, they got manipulated and turned and misrepresented, okay, from the inside out. The Pope, the priests molesting kids, fucking on and on and on and on. Christ actually condemns that shit, believe it or not, within his own ranks. Anyway, says about it. We got Christ. So I go on to him and I go, and every extraterrestrial species out there, and there's billions that haven't made it off their home planets yet in the evolutionary state. But my ETs that talk to me or me or whatever the fuck they do, they never had this problem. They're one with the creator on their evolutionary chain. They're one with the creator, and they have no religion. They have no bullshit. They just have a way of being spiritual, and they're not the Anunnaki. What happened on Earth is a clusterfuck of bullshit. That's what happened on Earth. when my ETs come to talk to me, it's spiritual. They talk to me spiritually from their physical bodies to my physical body. Spiritually, we talk. To them, there is no division. It's just a way. It's just a way of being. There's no division in it. When for us, you could fucking an ET could be standing in front of you. He can't speak to you because he's got no mouth. But spiritually, you could be having a whole conversation about the universe. But you don't see any of it because you don't even know you got a fucking soul. Get it? That's the division we're in because we've been lied to. They took the Anunnaki took natural laws and manipulated them to keep you viewing them as gods. So you see the Anunnaki physical beings as gods. That's what they wanted. That's what they did. That's how they created us. It's in our fucking DNA. That's why we have Roman gods, Greek gods, Viking gods, way back, Sumerian gods, Phoenician gods, all the bullshit, all ankle biters. They're all fucking ankle biter gods. They're just fucking lunatics running around calling themselves God. They're just, you can shoot them with a fucking bullet and they ain't God no more. They're just a chump. Just like fucking Biden, Obama, and Bush and all them other fucking assholes. The media want you to think they're gods. The presidents want you to think they're gods. And we follow on our fucking phones. So you get what I'm saying? This is what I'm telling Chris. But all the species out there have their own way within creation. If they developed, far as I know, we're the only species that have religion. I'm not saying that's true, but from what the ETs tell me, we're the only species, humans, that have a religion. That is because we've been lied to. We were created, lied to, manipulated, deceived in believing our creators were just a bunch of fucking assholes. They're smart as fuck, but they're just losers in a meat suit, just like you, just like me, and they can die from a bullet. So they ain't gods, but they had us so fucked up as a human race. We treated them as gods until we learned one day, well, there's something called Jesus Christ. We'll go to him, see what he's about. Love, compassion, dignity, humans. Wow. We'll go with him. So people are going to Christ. Now, that being said, I'm telling this Christ, this Jesus Christ. And I go, Christ represents natural law. But we, as a human race, needed Jesus Christ to bring us back to natural law, to bring us back to Christ, to get us out of the confusion, to get us out of the delusion of the bullshit ankle biter gods. And that's and the Pharaoh fucking nest in Egypt. It's all bullshit. Yeah, they have great technology. You create a human and you do the pyramids, you're a god, okay? To all the humans, wow, they can make a pyramid that technical, that astronomical. Fuck, they're gods. We ain't even matched their technology yet. Nope. Not in the slightest. But anyway, I'm just saying this. This is what I'm telling the Jesus, this Christ that's talking to me. And he goes, I agree, 100%, all of it, all of it. And I'm a Jesus Christ. I agree with you. And I go, so I'm not wrong in my way of thinking. This I came up with all by myself, by the way. No Jesus told me this. Not to my knowledge. No Jesus Christ told me this shit. I just came up with it by myself. Over 56 years, I came up with that answer. All that and more. So the way I see it, all the whale species, all the reptiles, all the mammals, all the birds, all the insects have their own way. It's lower, but they're all evolution doing its thing. And we, as a human species, have Christ to bring us back to natural law because we're fucking out of touch with it. So he goes, you should write a book. You should write a paper about that. I go, you write the paper and my soul will sit down and talk to you about it. I don't know. Fuck. I gotta go shoot my neighbor and buy my mom food. I got things to do in the meat world. And he goes, okay, okay. We'll write a paper. So a few months later, I wake up in the morning. I'm sleeping. I wake up. Here comes Jesus. He goes, well, he was there, but my kids were yelling at me, interspecies, interspecies. I'm going, why are you talking about interspecies? What's going on, guys? And my kids in the spirit world and my friends in the spirit world are all telling me, your book's done. Your book's done. It's the number one bestseller. And I'm like, my book? What the fuck are you talking about? You and Jesus wrote a book together about your views. It's called Interspecies. I go, I did? He goes, yeah. And I go, I didn't know anything about it in my brain. Nothing. And so that Jesus that talked to me that day sat down with my soul and wrote a book. And it's the number one bestseller in St. Lucian and beyond, like wherever the fuck in the astral plane. But anyway, the book's called Interspecies. Interspecies. And it's everything about what I just said to you here. That's what the book's about. Natural law, Christ, and how I figured it out in my head. Christ agreed with me, but what the thing is extraterrestrials thrown into the mix. And how it's all about how each species on Earth, the reptiles, the birds, the fucking insects, the fish, the mammals, whales, all do their own thing. We have Christ to get us back to normal evolution. We were so fucked up as a human species because we were created in a lab. The humans were were thrown out on the earth and said, "Good luck. We're your gods. We'll give you food. We'll give you everything." Sort of like welfare. We'll give you everything. You believe in us. And they manipulated us. They manipulated us. What Bush and O'Biden and all the politicians of the earth who think they're fucking gods, but they manipulate you. Imagine that by 100. We were just fucking, what do you do for a living? I pound rocks and get salt for the pharaoh's nest. There, there are gods. That's what we were. We fucking fucked each other, bred thousands and millions and millions and millions and millions of people, and they gave us religion to keep us fucking slaves. They want us, Christ wants us away from that shit. That's what the book's about in the spirit world. And if you think I'm fucking nuts, you think I'm fucking nuts, okay? Please ask your Jesus Christ about Saint Lucian, Richard Marehouse. Ask him. Ask your Christ that deals with you. Is Saint Lucian real? Yeah, there's 45 million people. Oh, by the way, you live there. Okay? Ask your Christ if I'm telling you a load of shit from fucking Looney Land. It's anything I say on these videos. Anything I say on these videos. Is there a book by Jesus Christ and Richard called Interspecies? You, yes, there is. Yeah. Go ask. Saint Lucian is a fucking real place in the spirit world. Ask your Jesus Christ. Demand answers. Oh, you don't need to know about that. Is Saint Lucian a real place in Jesus Christ? Oh, you don't need to know about that. Yes, I do. Because there's a fucking asshole on the internet named me who says all this stuff about Saint Lucian. There is? Well, I'll get right back to you. Hold on. He'll check it out. Holy shit. Yeah, Richard was Daniel Boone. Fuck. Ask. You believe Jesus Christ is the way, the way. He is the way on earth. But yeah, he's the way. Ask him. Ask him. Please fucking ask him. Anyway, whatever. If you don't believe me, ask Jesus Christ. So me and Jesus Christ, so he's just your brother, taking care of you, getting you off the fucking planet, getting you right in your head, getting you off of drugs, whatever the fucking case may be, setting your fucking brain straight to get you off the mountain, to get you off of Earth. But you ain't gonna get off the Earth until you pass all the lessons. And that's in your day-to-day shit on the Earth. Lifetime after lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. You gotta learn millions of lessons, lifetime after lifetime after lifetime after lifetime after lifetime until you get it all. And then you get off the mountain and you're into the light. Ask Christ about it. Ah, ask. But anyway, so me and Jesus Christ wrote this book about my perspective in the universe with ETs, inter interplanetary dimensional ETs that live elsewhere in the universe in zero. Zero is the universe. Earth is an illusion in zero. Spiritually, it's an illusion. You don't see the illusion because you're wrapped up in the bullshit. I don't want to get into that, but it's crazy. The thing is, I'm just throwing my experiences out there. You got any problems with it? Ask Christ. Ask Christ. Prove me wrong. You can't because I ain't speaking for Christ. I'm just giving you examples from Christ. Me and Christ wrote a book called Interspecies. It's the number one bestseller in St. Lucian. And that's fucking cool. And it's St. Lucian is a lot like Earth, man. Fuck, you wouldn't believe it. You would not believe it. Anyway, guys, inner species. That's what the book's about. The evolution of species on the Earth, from birds and bugs and whales and reptiles and all the different species, and humans. What separates humans from all these other species? That's what it's about. Plus, throw in religion, why we're so fucked up on the Earth, and what I try to get across in the book is why we're so fucked up on the earth and need Jesus Christ to get off the earth spiritually or physically. And then, okay, look at Elon Musk. Look at Elon Musk for an example. He wants to take us to the Mars and beyond, right? And he's a scientist, more or less. But what did he do when he joined Trump? He ain't gone out and said it, but morals, his morals dictate. His son died from the fucking woke, fucking transvestite fucking shit. And he learned his lesson right there. They're fucked. I'm going with Christ. I haven't heard him say it. He's a Christian or he's Christ, but he's along the moral lines, which is natural law. Elon Musk wants to fucking get off the earth, help humanity. It's all beautiful. I got nothing wrong with technology. But he ain't joined the fucking evildoer Satanist woke crowd. He ain't joined them. He ain't joined Islam. Well, I'm gonna build spaceships, but I got a few fucking kids to shoot and some homosexuals to throw off the roof and behead some fucking blow up my own fucking people. I gotta get back to my spaceships. Come on. Fuck. Anyway, that's what it's about. Religion, Christ, all the species on the earth evolving, well, trying to evolve. Humans trying to evolve. We join Christ, and I use other species, extraterrestrial species, as an example. My species, the Orions, I guess they're called, for lack of a better word, they're called Orions. They're from Orion's belt, but Orion's the center star in Orion's belt is where they're from. That star expanded and consumed their planet. We had to leave. I saw it in a vision. I got the whole fucking, it's unprecedented the vision I had. Explain to me what I am and where I came from. You would not fucking believe it. Granted, I have a hard way of saying it because I'm not a talking guy and a guy. I'm not, it's not my way. I'm not a fucking mouthpiece for the fucking CNN, okay? You just gotta put up with me. I'm sorry. And it's unprecedented. I would watch it. But that's the way it is. And the book I wrote, you can buy it on fucking wherever cool books are sold. St. Lucia, I have no idea. But I'm sure ask Christ, he'll get you one so your soul can read it. But I thought that was pretty fucking cool. And that's what the book's about. The comparison to other species in the universe and Zero and St. Lucian and the Earth. And it's all about Earth systems compared to other systems in the universe, species, interspecies. But you don't even believe you have a soul yet. You don't even know if Christ is real yet. Come on, guys. I'm not saying all you don't know, but what your soul's doing. But from my interactions with the humans on the earth, my my interactions with people in general, talking to general people, they don't have a fucking clue. I know Christ is real, but I don't actually go there. I don't want to know. I just believe in Christ and we were getting along good. Well, all right. But if you're a Christian and you talk to Christ, ask him. Ask him for the truth. You'll get it. All right. Later, guys.